On a dead end. Birdsworth must have been hallucinating. Let's go back.
Listen.
Where's it coming from?
You know, that's the first real cuppa that I've ever enjoyed. I reckon I could get a taste for it.
What?
Oh, come on, Dor. We ought to be kicking up our heels. Oh, you had me worried there for a while. But I reckon someone up there must have thought that we'd be too much of a handful, eh?
Yeah. You know, I was just thinking, Teddy's still down there.
Well, we'll get you another one. Better Teddy than us.
At least Irene had company.
Yeah. Poor little kid.
Lay off, will you? Just shut up about it.
Oh, come on, Bea. Everybody gets frightened of something once in their lifetime. That's nothing to be ashamed of. Dor and me, we was frightened too, weren't we?
Yeah, I nearly chucked in the towel too, Bea. So don't worry, we won't tell anybody you were scared. You're still top dog in our book.
Oh, this is the life. I reckon I'm going to stay here until they chuck me out.
Well, how are you all feeling?
My leg still hurts a bit, Mrs. Davidson.
Lizzie, are you all right?
I'm an old woman, Miss Bennett. I thought me old ticker was going to play up on me there before. I'm still getting a bit of a twinge. Expect I'll have to stay here for a while longer. I hate being flat on me back, but I don't suppose I got any choice.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Birdsworth.
You'd have been quite glad if I hadn't come out of that tomb alive.
Don't be ridiculous.
No doubt you are all aware that what you did was dangerous and stupid and resulted in Irene Nagel's death. At the moment, Bryant has not been caught. But if you know of her plans, I suggest you tell me now so that we can avoid any further tragedy.
You don't think the cops are going to shoot her, do you, Mrs. Davidson?
They regard her as dangerous, and if she becomes desperate...
What about help on the outside? Trapp was caught in a hired vehicle. Someone must have organised it for her.
Very well. You and Lizzie will both lose 2 months' remission. And Doreen will have to face another charge of attempted escape when she goes to trial.
But I could get 18 months.
You should have thought of that before, Burns.
None of us would have made a move if it hadn't been for that SS officer you got here, Gillespie. Or haven't you bothered to read the note Judy left about why she wanted out?
Fair go, Mrs. Davidson. Bea wasn't trying to get out. She just came after me to stop me from going.
Ah, put a sock in it, Lizzie. They'll believe what they want to believe.
I'm convinced you all had the intention of escaping, unless you have some explanation as to why the entrance to the drain was covered over. Thank you, Miss Bennett.
None of this would have happened if someone hadn't tried to bury us in that hole.
What's it say, Bea?
It's from Mouse. When last seen, Judy okay. Oh, they split your money up, Doreen.
I don't care, just as long as she gets as far away from this bloody place as she can.
And I was right about Griffin.
But why would she want to kill us, Bea?
'Cause she's off her rocker, that's why.
Yeah, and the rotten screws are not going to do a thing about it.
It's her they should be locking up, not some poor little baby.
I'm going to kill her. For what she did to us, I'm going to kill her.
Perhaps the women would like some after tea. You can take it to the kitchen. I'll be back in 5 minutes. How'd they turn out?
She's beautiful.
Yeah. Can I have them then? Because they're mine.
No, they're not. Why do you want Megan's photos?
Megan? But that's Elizabeth. Come on, quit fooling around.
Don't you touch them. They're mine.
You give them to me, you silly bitch.
You're not going to take her away from me.
Let me have them, your brain in the tongue. I'll kill you if you don't give them to me. Get away from me.
She was going to kill me.
Mr. Gillespie's going to be very pleased to hear about this, Latham.
All the lies, denying her guilt, she actually believes what she says. It's like there are two different Annes. One's violent, aggressive. That's the side which shows itself when Anne's under pressure, afraid, or can't fight for herself. Or whenever she feels hate. The other is the gentle, timid woman. That's basically the real Anne. Although the other side is just as real. Anne simply doesn't admit to herself that it's there. When she was a child, she wasn't allowed to express any of those emotions. If she did, she was punished. It seems the two things that spark off Anne's other self are a fear of rules and a feeling of rejection. Both represent being locked in that cupboard. But perhaps with treatment, we might be able to bring the two personalities closer together, get some sort of balance. But it'll take time. Come along, Anne.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.